Good morning, everybody. So we're going to do these late starts on Saturdays and Sundays. So I'm not getting up and busting my ass working out on a weekend. So yeah, late starts. But then I suppose most people aren't going to be at work, so there's no rush to get them out. I've got a lot of positive feedback from doing these really early mornings on the weekdays, so I'm going to keep doing them. So you guys are my motivation to carry on, to keep doing it, all right? Because it is so tempting to just go, I'll just take the kids to school and I'll do a video when I get back. But I appreciate that everybody's sort of at work at that point. No one's going to be able to listen to me. So, all right, cool. Right, so we're going to talk about XRP. So on Friday's Patreon, we started the entire stream by looking at XRP, and then every single altcoin that we looked at for the 2 hours afterwards just couldn't compare. So we peaked basically on the first chart, basically saying that look, it's epic. It's got everything you'd want out of a bullish chart, and we were expecting it to move up first. And with it moving up, it could even take the rest of the altcoins that are in the same kind of boat. So this would be like Algorand, XLM, HBAR, XDC, these sort of things. They're all the same thing basically, and most of them are positioned in a decent way as well. But XRP won. It was the best. So what? We're Sunday here, Saturday yesterday, Friday's live stream was here. So since that live stream finished, we saw a daily rise of 10%. So again, 10% is 10% is 10%. It's not, that's not what people tune in for. 10%, but it's just the start. It does look like now that this is a full-on breakout. We've broken out from this major resistance. This was a big problem for us before, and we've smashed right through it now. We're above all major moving averages on every time frame across the board. We don't have the trend signal on the daily yet. That's the last thing that we're waiting for. So we're close to it. There's three components to this setup on the Itchy Cloud. You've got the positive cross above the cloud. Obviously, you need the price action above the cloud. And then you got to get this cheeky span above the price. Now this is today's candle here, all right, and we are above it. Technically, this is it, but now we're back inside this one here. So we're so close to generating this trend signal. I was surprised to see it actually move this quick. I was looking for a move next week, really, when this area subsides, this little piece of area subsides, because that will allow the cheeky span to comfortably close outside of the price section, generating the trend signal. So whether you count it from yesterday or today or tomorrow, it seems very likely that this trend signal is basically going to get formed. The only thing that's going to destroy it all will be Bitcoin deciding to come tumbling back down again. And if that were to happen, you've got supports on this daily starting from $2.40, $2.34, $2.30. And then maybe even to 209, maybe. We've been waiting for XRP to come down since it went back up, because that's generally been the nature of it. However, I've said many times, pretty much every time really, this isn't the cycle to be buying and selling. This is the cycle to have bought and to hold, because we had this giant fix on the market, an absolute epic fix that was going to break out and do something unbelievable. I believe it's on this chart. I'm not entirely sure. Oh yeah, it is on this chart. Sorry. So we just zoom right out. We're going to take ourselves onto a log scale. We're going to take off all the indicators. We're going to reset the chart. And what we see are giant consolidation, end of the apex, massive big breakout, giant consolidation, end of the apex, massive big breakout. So we have been sort of assuming that this is going to happen, right? And that this accumulation through the center is roughly around 50 cents, really 51 cents. And that this was the area to buy, and then once it's broken out, and there's no coming back from it, really. It won't see these prices again. If this chart is anything to go by, we won't see those prices again. Now look at it. I mean, if this is just the start, which I believe it is, the next target is going to be the next major target is going to be the $3.40 high. I think that next week we're going to see Bitcoin at $100,000, and we're going to see XRP over $3. It's a bold statement, but I think that's going to be the case. So we've already seen how bullish XRP is. Let's think about Bitcoin before we leave it there and carry on with the rest of our rest day, the day of the Sabbath. Right, so yeah, Bitcoin is sort of meandering down again. We didn't even have the power to retest a death cross. So I'm seeing this with Bitcoin at the moment, fannying, meandering, stabilizing around this sideways area with a temporary resistance around 96 and obviously a support of around 92. I know a lot of people are calling for more lows. I know some people are saying that the lows are in. I think that the lows are in, to be honest with you. I think that the lows are in. It's not clear cut though. You know what it's like. There's no definite way to guarantee that anything's happened at all. You know, it's just based on what you see, your experience with the charts. That's pretty much it. That's all you got. You know, you can have a bias and a bit of intuition, but yeah, everyone's got a different opinion because they use different indicators, and different levels of experience, and different bias. But I think there is a decent chance that the lows are in with the bullish divergence here, the expanding money flow index as well. The problem is that we're below all moving averages, and generally I wouldn't really be particularly fond of the way that looks. We're above the we're above the 20 moving average on the daily on the 4 hourly. Sorry, jeez. I do need to work out to get the brain working. The 20 moving average on the 4 hourly is coming in at more or less at 94. So that's exactly where we are right now. We burst through that, it's 96. Burst through that, it's 97.5. Burst through that, we're back into 100. Now, when I say that we're moving back up to 100, I'm not saying we're moving back up to a new all-time high. I'm saying we're going back up to 100. This could be a part of the high, the lower high, the lower high. That's what it could be. We'll have to reassess once we get there how it's going to behave afterwards. We don't know. We don't know the strength. We don't know the time frame that it's doing that. We don't know under what kind of circumstances it's doing it. But I think we're heading back towards 100,000 next week. Maybe the week after at the latest, but we will see it again in January. We will see that 100,000 again in January. And look, I mean, it sounds like a big thing, isn't it? $100,000, but really, we're only talking about 6%, 6.5%. So if I was to say that, it doesn't sound as sensational. I predict Bitcoin to move 6.5%. Oh, did you hear what he said? Oh, sensational. So yeah, when you put it like that, that's it sounds more achievable, doesn't it? But the focus of today's video was XRP, and XRP is looking banging. XRP is very likely going to shoot its way up to $3 and some. I don't think it's ready to go to the new all-time high yet, as in like this next couple of weeks. But stranger things have happened. It is a good chart. You can't take away from the fact that it's got a good chart. It's moving, up while everybody else is trying to drag it down. Like my confidence on these videos with the trolls, that's what it is. I wake up, I do the videos, I continue, and I persevere through everybody trying to bring me down. But I still continue. I am the XRP of YouTube. Right, thanks for watching. I'll leave with you there. Take it easy.